we also work tempo with our hitters. One of the things that I've noticed with girls, when you tell them to hit the ball, they try so hard with their shoulders and their arms to hit the ball, they lose track of the speed, right? In our gym, we don't say hit the ball harder, we say hit the ball faster. So we have, every day we do a snap progression that we work on. Will you go with Taylor? And essentially, all we're working is wrists. So the first ball that we're gonna have is Taylor's just gonna hold the ball straight out, and she's gonna hold it there, and she's just gonna snap fast. The faster she snaps, the faster the ball's gonna hit the floor and bounce back up. Okay, so we're not using any power or any strength right now at all. We're using all speed, okay? The little ones that I teach, obviously we teach back of the hand to the partner, and a straight roll shot. The faster they get to snap, the faster the ball's gonna hit the floor, okay? I also kind of use this analogy. I don't know how many of you guys have seen Iron Man 2, but they have like a little, he's not a little guy, he's a really big guy, and he has electricity that comes out of his hands. We tell our kids, all that electricity in your hand has to come out through the ball. Perfect. The next progression that she's gonna do, she's gonna hold it over her head. We're gonna keep the ball in our hands, because I have found that the contact point, even for my college kids, changes every time they swing. Okay, so we're gonna hold the ball over our head. We're gonna reach at the highest point that we can contact it, not the furthest, and we're just gonna snap at the exact same way that we did the low snap. As the faster she snaps, the better the ball's gonna be. Okay, we're still not working at all right now from our shoulder. It's all speed in our wrist. The next progression from this, obviously it's not that logical to get our kids just to snap on the ball, will be to add the full arm. We have them pull from their abs as well as their shoulder so that they don't hurt anything. So Taylor's gonna hold the ball, we're still holding the ball, we're still keeping that contact point, and we're still contacting it fast. We're still not gonna say, hit the ball harder. I'm gonna every time say, faster. I have also found that some of our kids that like to use their strength don't get quite as tired as they would if they were putting all of the raw just strength into it, instead of adding a little bit of the speed and the power to it. Okay, so the next ball is gonna come out of Taylor's hands. We're gonna toss, we're gonna reach just like we had the ball in our hands, and we're gonna snap fast and pull. Awesome. The last ball that we would do would be a toss and a jump the exact same way. One of the things that we talk about in our gym is to go get the ball instead of let it come to you and wait. So like we're not jumping and waiting for balls to hit them. We're also not 6'3" outside hitters. At our level, like I said, we've got a 5'9" little freshman that jumps out of the gym. So we're having her go get every single ball that she can go get before the block gets there. So one of the things we work on are getting your feet there. So we're gonna have Taylor toss the ball a little bit from her, take her approach, get her feet there, reach high and just snap, so that we're trying to get that ball at the highest contact point that we can. Sure? Good, I would toss it even a little bit higher just so you can kind of decide where your contact point is. Awesome. Okay, let's add this drill then. So if we're having them try to get to the ball with their feet, but we want to stay in system and in tempo, we're going to have, will you pass? Yeah. Taylor's going to bounce the ball. Okay, I'm going to call this drill pounce. Taylor's going to, you're going to be the setter. Taylor's going to bounce this ball to Rick. He's got to pass in system, so a tempo ball, get out to hit a 4, and get his feet there to hit an in-system 4. You're gonna wanna scoot up just a little bit. Okay, we'll cheat a little bit. Yeah, we would run ours from the middle because it makes them have to work a tad bit harder. If Rick does this from here, he can probably do it from right here, okay? Go for it. One of the things that I would mainly focus on is I want Rick to get out as far as he can, but I don't want that to to hinder what he's doing attacking-wise. So he has to get out until Caitlin touches the ball. As soon as she touches the ball, he's got to stop and go find the ball with his feet. It's got to be a good pass. Good. The harder we make Rick work, the harder we make their blockers work. Okay, this drill can be done from this side too. Want to run a back ball? Awesome.